I'm really excited about the conference. You know, this is what you work for. You know, I feel real good about our last few ball games, and you know, you're always concerned about the Christmas break, but you know, we're getting Mimi back, and it adds one to the roster, and she's really doing a good job. But you know, we're going to have to step up our game. You know, this conference, anything can happen. You know, there's a couple games today, and a couple, maybe an upset or two here, and you've got to be able to play on the road and win a game or two, but you definitely have to win at home. Well, you know, I like our effort. I like our chemistry is coming together. I like our defensive effort. Now, we're nowhere where we need to be defensively, and I told them the other day that, you know, we'll be a different defensive team come February. That's what you want. You want to play your best, you know, basketball really when you hit the end of February and March, but you got to stay in the hunt. And you know, we've got to position ourselves in a situation for the conference tournament. We sat down on January 1st and talked about our goals and what we want to accomplish. And of course, you know, everybody wants to win the regular season and the tournament, but you know, my question is, what are we going to do to accomplish that goal? You know, everybody can say that. And you have to come in every day and you have to be consistent. You have to continue to practice hard. You have to come together as a team, realizing there's going to be good days and bad days. And we've got to stay together on the bad days. And we've got to fight through. This team has fought through a little adversity early. And, you know, it's made us tough, and we still have a long way to go, but the attitudes are great. I'm really enjoying the work ethic and watching how hard they're working and improve over Christmas. And that's what you want when you have a young team, to see the improvement and that they're developing and growing as a basketball player. You know, they're great people, great young ladies to be around, a lot of fun, but, you know, I want them to be really, really competitive when we step on the floor, and that's something that, you know, when you put that uniform on, we're going to play aggressive defense. And like I said, I'm happy where we are, but we still have a long way to go before I'm really satisfied with the defensive intensity.
We did it, Charlie. AT&T's network now has the nation's strongest LTE signal.
Let's go tell everybody.
We're doing things like putting LTE radios at the top of our towers
to maximize power
and give you the strong signal you deserve.
That's awesome! Isn't it awesome?
So y'all optimized it?
We optimized it.
People of Earth,
oh boy,
America's strongest LTE signal is here!
Abilene's a tremendous team. They shoot it. They've got athletes that rebound. I mean, we're really going to have to play good, solid defense. I mean, they're leading the conference in scoring, and we're leading it in defense. So, you know, we're really going to have to apply the defense today and keep them from, you know, getting the rebounds. And we got to rotate, because they're going to drive and they're going to dish and they're going to shoot threes. They shoot 33 pointers a game, so that tells you something right there.
I know one thing you're bolstered by is get the return of Jamaica Watkins here today as well. That's obviously going to be big with the way this team's been. Kind of depth issues going in through the whole non-conference portion of the schedule, but definitely getting her back now for the next start of the 18, 19, 20 games we have in conference play. Be good to get her back, and especially against a team like Abilene Christian here today.
I agree. You know, Mimi will not start today, but I'm going to try to limit her minutes as much as possible, but we need her. I want to try to do it in 2 to 3 minute segments, because, you know, she hasn't played in a while, and we're going to need her for the rest of the season. But her being back with the pressure on the ball, she's really looked good in practice. You know, she feels like that she's a little slow, but she's not. You know, it's just getting back in and getting confidence, and I have a lot of confidence in her and how she's going to help this team.
Start of an 18-game journey here today.
I'm excited. It's a new journey, our second part of our journey here. We talked about it as a team. You know, the first part, preseason, that prepares us. The second part of the journey, and then we're going to continue on to the third. But I do want to say something to O. Olivia had surgery on January 2nd. You know, we're thinking about her, and that we love her, and we miss her on the road, and just keep working hard to get back.
Let's go get them.
Sounds good.
Starting at guard number double Kelsey McClure. At guard number 10, Brianna Mullins. At guard number 11, Kendara Watts. At forward number 13, Tarai Sackler. And at guard number 22, Maggie Prophet. The Sugar Bears are led by head coach Sandra Rushing.
I'm excited about the win. You know, I think we got tired at the end, and we made bad decisions. I mean, we threw it out of bounds with nobody there. And one thing, you know, Maggie has to understand. I mean, she's a great shooter. Why would you, when you know you got 2 fouls, you got to go free throw line? Why would you throw the ball to somebody else when we want her on the free throw line? You know, I'm just happy with the win. I thought we played extremely hard. Not necessarily smart all the time, but on the road, when you get a win, I'm happy with it.
This game, kind of like last year, you're worried about the way they shoot the ball. For the second straight year, they shot very much under their season's average from behind the arc. They struggled at the free throw line, and that's 2 areas where your team excelled once again today on the road.
Well, I think that's probably the difference in the ball game because they out-rebounded us. I thought Brittany Agee came in and really did a good job. I probably should have played her a little bit more second half, but I liked the flow and the way it was flowing, and I was just going to go with the kids that we had. I thought T did a great job. I don't think that Bree and McClure and Maggie had their best games, but I thought that they played and fought it very hard.
It feels great. Coach has been preaching all preseason about how every game was going to be a fight. We knew we were going to have to come out and it was going to be a battle. It's a close game in the first half, but we managed a way to fight in the second half and pull out a victory. Well, I got in foul trouble in the first half, but T definitely played great in the first half and kept us in at AG. We all just played as a team, and then we regrouped at halftime, came out in the second half, and we just fought. We knew we were going to have to fight. We weren't getting the foul calls our way, so that wasn't going for us, but we just kept pushing.
You know, any cowboy worth his salt has a great hat. Of course, a cowboy who has a love of the delicious grilled chicken sandwich from Zaxby's has a very special hat with a secret compartment to keep his sandwich hot until he's ready to eat it.
The grilled chicken sandwich meal. Grilled chicken topped with honey mustard and lettuce on a brioche bun, served with crinkle fries and a small Coca-Cola Freestyle drink. Zaxby's, indescribably good.
Listen, they go straight half court, okay? I've seen them do this a couple times. So if they pass here, okay, their top does a really good job of keeping all the way through. It goes down. They're a very good team, very well coached team. You know, split with them last year, got them at our place and lost on the road at their place. You know, they're a good team. They do a lot of different things, doing a lot of the same things as last year. They switch up defenses a lot, so we got to be on our toes and be aware of what they're doing so we can adjust and attack accordingly. They have a lot of athletes. They penetrate, whereas Abilene shot 33s a game. You know, Corpus has some kids that can shoot the three, but not averaging 30 a game as a team. They're more penetrate, get to the rim. They got some long athletes that like to rebound.
You know, they got their leading scorer, number 10. She was 7 of 10 from 3 of the last game, so we definitely got to be aware of her. But they're by far a lot more athletic than Abilene. It's definitely hard. It's probably a little bit harder on the players than it is the coaches. We've been prepared. We've been working on them. But, you know, we got in at midnight last night. You got to turn around. You got to walk through. You got to learn completely new sets, completely new personnel, game plan, completely different. And then turn around and try to execute it tomorrow night. So a lot of focus, you got to have a lot of leadership. Now it's more mental, not physical. You know, don't do a lot up and down, really just talking about what they do. And we are who we are, you know, and we just got to adjust a few things according to what they do. So it all comes down to mental focus.
I don't think we played very well at times, you know, not very smart. Corpus is a tremendous team. I mean, look at the rebounding margin. Most of the time when you get out rebounding that bad, you're not going to win a ball game. And they're just so athletic. They were really quick to the ball. What I like is that we only had 5 turnovers and they had 13. And that might have been the difference. I mean, look at our free throw percentage, 75%, 21 for 28. I think that's great. I think Ken came on and did some things a little bit better second half for us. Bless their hearts, they're worn out. You could tell the fatigue and they were trying, but the focus, the mental toughness of the game, and we got one more at home and then they can rest. McClure had an outstanding game.
Talk about her a little bit, because she is one of those, once O went down in that second game, and with Mimi being hurt in all non-conference, she's really been the one that's had to take some of the load, being a sophomore, not really getting a lot of playing time last year, and she's set career highs in everything so far in the last several games. Talk about the way she has raised her level of her game.
Oh, absolutely. She's so quick with the ball. I think she can drive a little bit more. I thought she made a great play coming down on the steal and pulled it out where they were going to have to foul us. And I felt like we had complete focus in the last 3 minutes of the game. In between, I think we're still trying to figure things out. We knew Corpus that they go in spurts and they come at you, and when they come at you hard. They're so well coached, and I have so much respect for Coach Chadwick. Watch that team by the end of February and see where they're going to be. I mean, we're very fortunate to get out with the win today. Very, very fortunate. Hey, I want to thank our fans. They were wonderful. I felt like our fans pulled us through.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
I'm so proud of my team. We came in through the stretch and we got it done. You know, we showed that unity that we've been working on developing this whole year, and it feels good to get out there together and as a team show that chemistry down the stretch. So, like I said, I mean, I trusted myself. You know, I trusted my teammates, and when they got me the ball, then obviously it showed that trust that they had in me. We all, you know, believed in each other, and I wasn't going to let them down. You know, Coach said that they needed me, you know, and as a team, I feel like it's my part to show that I can do something whenever my teammates can't really do it, you know. So I was just being Maggie for the night, you know.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers. As brothers will do, they began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Another record month. That's why we're the GM Giants.
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
Even when Jim seemingly outdid himself, he began telling another astonishing tale. The brothers soon realized that they not only found their equal, but inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick GMC or Crane Kia in Conway.